All your show belong to us.
Hello and welcome to All Your Show Belong to Us, home of the Viewers Review. I'm PharaohWizard16.
And I'm Eyes Epic Blue.
And today we are taking our first look at Borderlands 2.
You know, we liked the first game so much that we were so excited for the second game that after we played it, our first impression was...
I'm so into.
Oh my. The concept of this game, brilliant. Just brilliant.
So to describe this concept, we have the words such as brilliant
and awesome
and brilliantly awesome.
You will literally joy puke your face off.
Oh man, is that my face?
One of the great things about this game is they took all of the really good ideas and the really good concepts from the first game and then improved them in this one.
Now for the visuals, of course they had to keep the cel shading. And normally, I don't like games that have the visuals being cel shaded, but Borderlands pulls it off somehow, where I actually like the visuals in it.
The details in this game are absolutely phenomenal. The color schemes, the witty quips that they have hidden throughout the landscape and, you know, part of the decorations, everything like that just adds to the awesomeness that is this game.
What blows my mind with the visuals is that you could actually look up close every gun that they have, and there's a bazillion of them. So they had to have details for all of these guns, and they all seem so seamless. It's like, how could they create a bazillion guns?
One of the things about the first game is that a lot of the guns looked the same. Yeah, sure, the stats were different, but, you know, they looked the same. A pistol looked like a pistol, an SMG looked like this SMG. An SMG looked like an SMG, you know, a sniper rifle. You could tell which kind of gun it was. In this one, they have visually told you what the gun does. Each gun looks graphically modded to let you know what its speciality is. Whether it's a higher cartridge, whether it's better, you know, melee damage, or whether it's been modded to just blow people's faces off. When the first Borderlands opened up and you had Cage the Elephant playing with the skag that gets hit by the car, it was just great because you knew right off the bat that the audio in the game was going to be fantastic.
The music in this game is actually really good. It still has the flavor of the first one, but it does feel new and exciting.
Now, there is something to be said about the voice acting in this game because it adds its own part to the story. The characters in this game are hysterical, whether they're articulated or whether they're, you know, Scooter, white trash, whatever. The voice acting in this game just adds so much to the gameplay.
Gameplay is amazing. I know we keep using words like amazing, brilliant,
awesome,
but it is. It is the very definition of awesome.
This game is almost addicting. No, not almost. This game is addicting. You know, when it comes to first-person shooters, you would think that there's not a lot of variation within that type of game. But with this game, there really is. Now, since this is an RPG-style first-person shooter, you're able to customize your character not only with the kind of head, the face, and the skin that you want, but you can also customize the perks, your guns, everything about it. You can make your own.
The features on the guns are just phenomenal. It is still hilarious to me how they throw their gun to reload it, and it explodes like a grenade. Now, it took me a minute to get used to it because I had an SMG, and I'm shooting my SMG, and then all of a sudden, where'd my gun go? Oh yeah, I threw it out into the field. I'm killing some guy with it. Brilliant.
Now they seriously have improved all levels of gameplay from the first one to this one. Whether it's the cars, whether it's the characters, whether it's the gun, whether it's the levels themselves, everything is just better.
Something that we've noticed right away is that you really don't choose the difficulty level on an option menu, whether it's easy, medium, hard. You really choose it by how many players you play. See, with one player, I can go through the game no problem. But when you get 4-player, you're constantly reviving everybody because everybody is always dead.
Now, I have to admit that I was kind of worried about what they were going to do with the storyline in this game. After the atrocious train wreck of an ending from the first one, how do you recover from that?
I figured 2K learned from their lesson after all the complaints of how that ending was so awful. So I had high hopes for the story. But when they start off saying that there's another bigger vault, I go, oh, please let there not be a tentacle monster in this one. Please let them fix it this time. Let me into the vault. Let me have the money and the guns and the women. Were there women in there?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
There could have been.
There could have been.
I could say there are.
Or men.
Now, one of the things that they brought over from the first game that has worked itself well into the storyline is their iridium. How it not only has become a form of currency in the game, but it also is a way to improve and mod your gun.
Now, so far, going through the story, it feels really in-depth. It feels like there's more to it. You're not just some vault hunters going after the vault.
And it's hilarious.
But on top of that, you know, there's still more to do, so I feel like it's more than just going after a bigger, better vault. It's an emergency. Cut it. Hello. It was an emergency.
You know, with all the variations, with all the customizations, with all the different characters, and just the storyline itself, there is a lot of replay value to this game.
I've started this game 3 times already, and I'm not even halfway through it with one of my characters.
You know, one of the best things about this game is the multiplayer. Aside from the fact that, you know, it does make the game a lot harder the more people you bring into it. You do get better loot because of it.
You know, it is kind of more fun to go out and try and save your dying comrades.
Like Tabor. It was you that's like, somebody save me, somebody save me. I'm like, oh, he's singing, that's nice. He's like, no, save me!
He kills the boss, okay? He doesn't even, like, his life's like this.
I thought he was just singing. I didn't know he was like,
and so he just
dying
finishes
on
off,
the ground.
and I look at him, and he's like 5 feet from me, looting all sorts of stuff. You know, he's just... and I'm like, no, save me quick! And he turns and goes, what? And I'm dead.
This is the joy of multiplayer.
yeah. And seriously, why are you playing it any other way? It's the sequel to the best co-op game in 2009.
And this time, you don't have an excuse because you can play split screen and online at the same time. As you can tell, we are really excited about Borderlands 2. We are loving every minute of it. I actually got a message from one of my friends on Xbox Live asking me if it's worth it. And I said, heck yeah. And so we've been having a good time with it. Go pick it up. Send us your review. We'll be doing a more full review of Borderlands 2, including our pointing and our score system. So please send us a video of yourself reviewing Borderlands 2. Send it in, and you can be featured in our next episode.
This game is so good, it's a reason to own an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3 just to play this game.
And if you're in the Tulsa area, we might know of a place you can go to pick one up. Just saying.
So if you want to be part of the full episode where we talk about Borderlands 2, be sure to send us in your review. Either way, you should subscribe. So, have you played Borderlands 2? What'd you think about it? Leave a comment down below and let us know.
Be sure to like all your show on Facebook, as well as all your base. And with that, I'm PharaohWizard16.
And I'm Eyes Epic Blue.
And you can't stop the bum rush.
You must never hesitate.